Oh, good morning, folks. I am at Eagle Point, boat ramp on the Mitchell River. The Mitchell River is part of the great Gippsland Lakes that extend for, I would say, well over 100 kilometres in this part of Gippsland. I live in Paynesville, just a 5-minute drive away. Recently moved here. And the river I'm on today is the part that extends out into Lake King. And the land feature there that I'm paddling down is known as the Silt Jetties. So these silt jetties extend about 7 or 8 kilometres into Lake King. They're a narrow strip of silt, parallel strips of silt that are built up over many thousands of years. And there is water between them that extends down into the lake, as I say. So they are, I think they are the second longest silt jetties in the world, and second only to one on the Mississippi River in the United States. So certainly the longest in Australia. And I've driven down here a couple of times to the end. There's a dirt road that goes right to the end of the jetties. And I've never cycled it, which I must do one day, but today is the day for paddling. So I'm out here heading down now to the silt jetties to see how I go for the day. There is a bit of wind at the moment. It's a tailwind, so we're getting some assist. We'll have to keep an eye on that during the day as we go. But anyway, thanks for coming along. I will give you some updates along the way. And in the meantime, just enjoy this river with me. Well, I've been paddling steadily down the river here. I've gone, I guess, a bit over halfway. Don't know exactly, but we're making good progress, even with a. So as I say, I've shifted down to Paynesville just nearly 4 weeks ago now. It goes very quickly, but just been a fantastic 4 weeks after we get all the boxes unpacked and all that sort of stuff, that we can settle in and start to enjoy where we actually are, in the heart of the Gippsland Lakes. I just love kayaking. I love all things water. And so this for me is just truly paradise, and be able to get out on the water like this, even just for a day trip like today, is glorious. Of course, what I love to do is to get out overnight and take some camping gear with me, camp on the side of a river somewhere, just wild camping, cook some food and enjoy the great outdoors, and remind yourself it's still a beautiful world. But folks, whatever you do, however old you are, you've just got to get outside. That is the key to everything. Outside is where the magic happens. So get outside and start really living your life. You know, you've got to move the body. If you know what they say, you move it or you lose it. And it's so very true as we get older. You've got to keep active. You've got to do something. So maybe kayaking's not your thing. I don't know why. But, whatever you do, whether you hike or whether you play golf, tennis, or whether you play croquet or lawn bowls even, get out there and enjoy the outdoors. You've got to get that fresh air. You've got to get the vitamin D. It's just so important in so many ways. So look, I would just make that my little advertisement, my little encouragement for the day, to get outside and to enjoy this wonderful life as I am today on this Mitchell River. Must be getting close to these the end of the jetties. I don't know how much further, but can't be too much further. Going to get to the end, and then I'm planning to stop. There's a spot to get out there. I know there's a little cup, and then I'll have a bite of lunch and have a bit of a look around, and then I'll get the boat, head back to the car park. So that's my day. So I'm glad to have you along. Well, that was our little lunch break at the end of the jetties. We're going to venture back now. Distance of about 6 k's, I think, if the calculations are correct. But we're going to have a headwind, as I said earlier. But we've got all day, so we're in no hurry. We can take our time. Hopefully enjoy the trip without having to work too hard into this wind. So I had myself a bit of lunch while I was there. I just bought some cold cuts of meat. I had some cold roast pork and some cold roast beef and a muesli bar and a water. A coffee would have been nice, but I didn't pack a coffee, but I think next time coffee will be a must, don't you think, on a trip like this? But anyway, it's a great day. I'm enjoying it. It's good to be on the water, and I'm heading back up towards Eagle Point. Well folks, I'm nearly back. It's been a longer, slower trip on the way back, but still quite pleasant. The wind is pretty relentless, but I did have a few gaps in the wind where I was able to make a bit better progress. But look, really good day. These Silt Jetties, one of the most remarkable natural landforms in the world, I think. And so if you ever get a chance to see them, come on down and see them. As I say, you can drive your car right down to the end on the dirt road. You can kayak, or you can ride a bike, or even walk it about 6 k's each way. But anyway, look, thanks for joining me today on this journey. I'm really intending to try and get this channel up and going again. It was a passion of mine a few years back, and I've just been trying to revive it, and planning to put a lot more kayaking and camping videos up in the coming days. I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel and put a like on this video. Those little things help us a lot, and be part of this journey. And if you're ever down this way, give me a shout out, and I'd love to see anyone who's calling by in the area. One of the most beautiful areas of the state, certainly, and I absolutely love it here. Just had my first month, planning many more adventures. So look, I'm going to sign off here, almost back, just be packing up the car and so forth, and heading home. It's only about a 5 or 10 minute drive from here. And anyway, take care out there. May you know happiness, and may you know health, and may you know peace in the days ahead. God bless you. See you later.